I get a lot of you guys asking me the question, Christine, how do I attract the perfect version of my specific person? In this video, we're going to talk about why you're not attracting and why the law of attraction in this fashion maybe have it wrong. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Christine. I'm also known as the Real Life Changer and also lately known as Mama Coach. So in this video, I want to show you exactly what this whole concept of when we say you need to become a version of yourself that will create or align with your specific person that treats you like a queen. There's a lot of talk out there on social media about, be treated like the queen that you are. But the thing is that a lot of us think that we need to attract these particular men or women into our lives. Whereas, as I'm going to explain to you right now, it's not that you attract it, you align with. Let me explain. Now, versions of you, okay? This is like, do you see all these little bunums there? Okay. This is all you. You have, I'm going to use a big word here, a big number, but billion different versions of yourself that actually live within you already. So when we say we want you to become a version of yourself that already has your specific person, there's some truth in that, but it's already in you. All you have to do is go within yourself. This is Neville Goddard, right? Nothing to change yourself. Go within and go get that version of you that feels secure and confident and knowing that she is that version of herself that is confident, who knows her worth, who knows she's good enough, who knows she's heard and understood and valued and respected. Now, if you start here, this is maybe like the worst version of you, like the version of you that feels I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, nothing works out for me and all that kind of stuff, to like the best version of yourself over here. And in between that, there's a billion different. And every time that you change your mindset just a little bit, now you're aligning with a version, or you're being a version of yourself that is different. Now, I ask my clients, I say to them, when was there a time in your life that you felt unstoppable? And there's always one of them, like, oh my God, I was in college, or I remember in primary school or in high school, I had to do this project or whatever it is. But the key thing to understand here is that you didn't care what the circumstances were. You didn't care what the rules and regulations were. You said, this is what I want. This is who I want. That's who I'm going to get. Or this is the job I desire. Or this is the house that I want. Whatever it is, you were unstoppable. You were like, watch me get this. Do you see how within you already have that version of you that is secure and confident and knows her worth and knows that she can have anything that she desires? But for a lot of us, we just live here. We're constantly just saying, I'm not good enough and nobody understands me. I'm misunderstood and so forth. But that version of you that knows that she's unstoppable is in you. They all live in you. So like I said to you a while ago, you don't really need to become. You need to just hone in that version of you that you are. And this is why a lot of times we will say, it's the frequency. All of these, if you want, had different frequencies. So this has like a really bad frequency. If you want, this one has a really good frequency. And there's a billion types in between. But you need to align or become the frequency or the vibration of yourself that knows she's good enough and so forth. Because this is where we want to live, right? We don't want to be in the version of ourselves that's insecure and not confident, because then you're going to create an SP or align with the specific person that is going to treat you exactly like that. There's always two things to consider when you're doing this. Remember, I keep saying to you, first is you. Number one is how you see yourself. So are you here or are you here? And of course, there's a whole bunch in between there. So this is the journey. This is what we call the journey. When most of my clients come and see me, they're like over here. And then as we start working, they get better and better and better and better and better. That's why we say it's a journey. It's a practice, because a lot of times we're going to go back here. Then some days you go here, here. It all depends. And a lot of this changes throughout your day too. At 9 o'clock, you might feel like a piece of crap. But then, by 6 o'clock, you're like, I'm on fire. all different versions of you that actually live within you. All you have to do is look within yourself. Go find that you desire to be, so that now you get that reflected back from your SP. So if you're here, you're going to get that version of them. So they're going to make you feel awful. They're going to make you feel like a piece of shit. They're going to make you feel unworthy and not good enough. But if you're here, now you're aligning with this version. Now, unfortunately, it's not that simple. Now you have to look at how you see your SP, because your specific person also has a billion different versions of themselves that already exist. So number one, you have to make sure that how you see yourself is good, right? I'm confident and secure in who I am. I know my worth and so forth. This may take some work on your end, because going from here to here, that's the journey. That's the process. That's the inner work, the inner child work and so forth. Some of us need to do it and some of us don't. And again, it's not black and white. You might have to do this. You don't maybe need this in your work, but when it comes to your specific person, your relationships, you need to do the inner work, because there's very great, and it's very multifaceted and very, it's not, like I said, black and white. Some places you're very confident. At work, a lot of people, when they come to see me, are like, yeah, work, I got my job, I make a lot of money, I'm good, I'm confident. But in my relationships, I suck. So this is the self-concept that we need to work on. Now, going forward with this, your SP already has billions of different versions of himself that also exist. Now, if you haven't changed the story of them, that you still see them, let's say, as a narcissist, guess what? I don't care how good your self-concept is. She is still going to be a narcissist, because you believe they're a narcissist. So that version of them that's who you're going to create. That's who you're going to align with. That's who you're going to experience. So you need to not only change your self-concept of yourself, but you need to change the concept that you have of them, how you see them. And then once you're here and you're like, okay, my self-concept is really good, so that's the process. This is what we need to do with you to get you here. And then also change the story of them and align with a version of them that support you and guide you and respect you and value you. But if you still think they're a narcissist, then you're going to align with that version of them. So hopefully this makes sense to you guys, that it's not about attracting the version of your SP that you desire. It's about going within, always within. The work is within, always, and not without, not changing them. It's changing you so that they reflect the new you. They reflect everything that you've changed within yourself. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm hopefully explaining this properly, but sometimes in my head, it sounds better than what I say. But this is one of the reasons why I did the YouTube, because I love interacting with you guys. So don't be afraid to send me a question, a comment. I really like to hear from you guys. Think about it. It's a real life changer.